Hi guys, welcome back and welcome to my first tag video. It's fall favorites. Yay! Thank you, April at Blushing Beauties, for tagging me for this tag. Her channel is awesome. She's awesome. I'll link it below. Check it out. So I'm kind of excited to do this video because I've only done makeup videos so far, and granted I haven't been doing videos for very long, but I haven't done any kind of personal ones. And this is a little bit more personal, so I don't know. Good times. Anyway, let's dive on in. All right, so today I'm actually getting a little bit more in the mood for fall. I live in New England, so the weather is nuts. It was mid 70s yesterday. It's a little cooler today, but it hasn't really felt like fall because in New England, the seasons don't just kind of nicely move into the next. It's not a nice, smooth transition, is what I'm trying to say. So it can be a little bit difficult to kind of get in the spirit of things because it's felt a little bit more summery, which I actually really appreciate. Thank you, weather gods. But none of that really mattered. So let's dive in to the fall favorites. All right, so the first question is favorite fall candle. And to be completely honest, I'm much more of a candle person in my head than I am in real life. I really like candles. I like having candles, but I don't tend to buy many. I know, doesn't make sense. But one candle that I do have that I've kind of left alone for the summer that I'm starting to burn more in, well, I'll be starting to burn more when it starts to consistently be cooler out, is this candle. Now, I debated whether to show this or not because I got this at a yoga studio that I work at, and I'm not sure how widely available this is, but it's what I got, so it's what we're going with. So this is a Himalayan candle in Mediterranean fig, homemade soy wax. Gorgeous. I mean, I almost only got this, well, not almost only, but I was really attracted to this candle because of this beautiful gold packaging it comes in. So I'm almost kind of more excited to burn through the candle so I can use this for something. But the smell of it, I'm not sure where they're getting the fig, but it's kind of more kind of heavy, sultry, perfumey smell, which maybe doesn't sound that nice, but it really is, but not in summer. It's too heavy for summer, but for fall and winter, I think this is going to be just awesome. All right, so next question is favorite fall lip color. And I knew there was no way I was going to be able to pick one lip color, so I thought, well, I'll just pick one kind of shade. Not happening. Because I was able to narrow it down to 3 tones of lip color that I really enjoy in the fall especially. So I'm wearing one of them now. This is Zivoli by Bite Beauty. Another option that I really like is Alabama, one of the NYX matte lipsticks. And it's just a really nice kind of brick red. This is a little bit brighter. It actually is coming off a little brighter on camera. It's a little bit more brick in person. But it might have to do with this is one of the luminous cream lipsticks, so it's a little shiny, so that might make it look a little bit brighter. But these brick reds, I think are really nice for fall. For holiday time, I tend to like brighter reds. In spring and summer, I also tend to like more kind of orangey, bright reds, and these brick reds I think really lend themselves to the fall season. During fall and during other times of the year, but especially during fall, I also really like kind of dark purples. This is the Wet n Wild Fergie lipstick in Ferguson Crest Cabernet. And again, it's just a really nice, deep purple. It's a really flattering shade. This is actually really nice formula. It lasts pretty well. It's comfortable to wear. Another nice kind of deep purple like that is the NYX Intense Butter Gloss in Spice Cake. Just, you know, as another option. And the other thing I really like are really dark, deep reds. Like, and this is Wet n Wild Cherry Bomb. Almost kind of want to put that on right now, actually. It's really nice lipstick. I like it a lot. Some other shades that are similar are the Bite lipstick in Scarlet. It's a little bit lighter than Cherry Bomb. And of course, if you've been watching my videos, you know, Dahlia High Voltage lipstick from NYX. So there's just a few of my favorite fall lip colors. But you can see kind of the general tone is dark, deep, earthy. Yeah. All right, so next question is favorite fall drink. And this took me a minute because I don't really get into the pumpkin spice. I'm sorry. I know. I don't really do hot apple cider or any of those kind of more fall type drinks. I just start to drink hot coffee instead of iced coffee once it starts to get colder out. That's really my fall drink. However, I am a beer drinker, specifically craft beer drinker. I'm one of those people. And I really enjoy a lot of the fall seasonal brews that come out. And one I have in my fridge that I've been enjoying a lot is the Sierra Nevada Oktoberfest. I tend to like darker beers, not always, you know, really dark porter, Guinness type beers, but darker. And fall tends to be the time of the darker beers, it seems. And I just enjoy this beer. It's pretty inoffensive, but it's not boring, if that makes sense. I'm not the kind of beer drinker that, you know, it's kind of like wine tasting. Oh, notes of this and hints of that. I don't understand any of that. I just know that I really enjoy beer. I really like Sierra Nevada. They're an awesome company. They do a lot to kind of green themselves, really be aware of their impact on the planet, which I appreciate. So I can feel good about buying this, which is always nice. All right, next up we have favorite fall blush. Should not be surprising, again, if you watch my videos, that it is the Milani blush in Romantic Rose. I'm wearing it today. This look is a tutorial get ready with me, unless I totally screwed it up. I'll link it below when it's up. If it's up, you know the drill. But, you know, you can see this in action a few different times. It's in my September favorites. It's in a couple other get ready with me's. It's just a really beautiful blush. It's a great quality, smooth, creamy, pigmented, but it's nice and neutral. I don't even know if that's showing up, but it is really, you know, it's nicely pigmented, but it's not an in-your-face blush, which I appreciate in the fall because I tend to go in-your-face, obviously with the lips, and often with the eyes as well, and at the same time. So having a neutral blush like this is really nice to add a little bit more life to the cheeks without being, like, clown-like, you know what I mean? All right, so next is a favorite fall clothing item. And I have to go with these lovely little booties from Tom's. They're just kind of the perfect fall thing. You know, when it starts to get a little cooler, I'm not wearing flip-flops anymore. These are really nice. You can dress them up. You can make them look really cute with a dress or a skirt. But, you know, in reality, I am almost always in yoga clothes because I am generally teaching every day at some point, and they don't look awkward with yoga pants, which is nice. So you can, they can be really casual. They are super comfortable. I can wear these all day and not even think, oh man, I can't wait to take my shoes off. Like, I'll be chilling at home at the end of the day and I'll still have them on just because they're really comfortable. I really like them, and especially in fall. I mean, they're not super warm. They're warm, but they're not, they're not snow boots. They don't really do well in wet weather. So if it's raining or if it's snowing or if it's snowy out, they're not great. So fall is really the perfect time for them, and spring actually, but we're in fall right now, so yes. All right, so next question is favorite fall movie. And the next couple questions might be a little long because both movies and television I'm obsessed with. I love watching them. And whenever I think of fall movies, I think of horror movies because fall, Halloween kind of goes hand in hand. Even though I don't tend to do very much for Halloween, I enjoy the spirit of it, and I enjoy horror movies for the most part. I'm very picky with horror movies. I tend to like kind of creepy, supernatural, ghost type horror movies. I think mostly because I know that ghosts, at least in that sense, don't exist. And so there's a little bit more separation, if it's a serial killer or something, they do exist. That could happen, and probably did happen. A lot of serial killer movies are based off of real events. A documentary about them I'd be fine with, but a movie, again, I don't know. I'm a strange person. What are you gonna do? And I don't know if I could pick a favorite because I go through kind of phases, but things like the original Japanese version of The Grudge. Oh my God, it's super creepy. It's so good. I like a lot of Asian horror, actually. They had a bunch on Netflix at one time, and I kind of watched through a lot of them. Not all of them, but a lot of them. White, I think, was another one that maybe wasn't the best movie, but I really enjoyed it. I found it really creepy, and it was kind of the perfect kind of horror movie to me. So if that original Japanese Grudge is on Netflix, I recommend checking it out. Another one that I really liked on Netflix is Maniac with Elijah Wood, which I liked more than I thought I would because it is more of that kind of slasher, serial killer, gory horror movie. But I really, really enjoyed it, and it's very interesting because I'm so used to Elijah Wood in more sweet roles like Frodo. So to see him be really creepy, and he does it really well. I don't know. I feel like that added a layer of creepiness. Any others that I've seen recently? Grave Encounters. I have to say, I really, really enjoyed Grave Encounters. The first one, not the second one. That's a really good one. Check it out if you like kind of ghosty movies. I think it's actually a really good movie. It seems like it wouldn't be. I was hesitant to watch it, but I'm really glad I did. So moving on to favorite fall TV show. And I take this to mean, and it seems to be from watching other fall favorite tags, kind of shows that start up in the fall rather than shows about the fall. You know what I mean? So I have 3, maybe 4. We'll see. Oh God, I'm so bad at this. But anyway, obviously I have to say Doctor Who. I'm not in my usual spot where you can see my TARDIS nail polish rack, but I've got a lot of Doctor Who stuff around. I love it. I am loving this season. I know people are always going to be pissed about something, upset about the Sonic sunglasses. I don't know. It doesn't bother me that much. I think Peter Capaldi is frickin' rocking it as the Doctor, and the fact that he's such a fan of the show before any of this just makes it even better, I think. I've never really been a huge Clara fan. I can't figure out why. I thought maybe it's just because she's so pretty. It hurts to look at her, and it's just, ugh. But all the companions have been that pretty, so I don't think that's it. But I don't know. I just never really connected with her character. But I'm starting to really like her this season. Maybe it's because I know she's leaving. I don't know. Nothing against Jenna Coleman, of course, but I just never really fell in love with Clara as a character. But I really love it. I go over to a friend's house. We have really nice snacks. We have some drinks. We watch the show. We talk about it. It's just, it's fun. I love it. Something that has become a very recent obsession. I recently devoured within days the first season of How to Get Away with Murder on Netflix. I saw on IMDb that there were 2 seasons, so I just kind of assumed there were 2 full seasons on Netflix. So I got to the end of season 1. If you've watched the show, you'll know what a moment the end of season 1 was. So now I'm just like, I got to get back to How to Get Away with Murder. So it's on now, so I'm just going to have to, kind of catch up and watch week to week. The other fall show that I want to mention is Criminal Minds, because me and my sister love Criminal Minds and love Dr. Spencer Reid. Anyway, I enjoy it. My sister and I really love it, so she'll come over and we'll watch the episode. And again, it's a nice kind of little communal thing. So I think I really connect to that too. And, bonus plug for Hannibal, the TV show, even though it's sadly not continuing for now. Hopefully it will come back at some point in some way. But the Bryan Fuller vision of Hannibal, I gotta shout it out. I think it's on Amazon Prime. You can find it, watch it. It's amazing, especially as we move in towards kind of Halloween, Might as well get a little Hannibal Lecter in your life. And it's just such a beautiful show. It's so well written. It's so well acted. It's so beautiful to look at. Even the crime scenes are like art. It's very sophisticated and very kind of heightened reality. It's really good. And if you like the kind of Hannibal canon, the stories, the movies, the books, I've read all the books, I definitely recommend checking it out because it's awesome. All right, next question is favorite Thanksgiving food, which is difficult because I love food. I love Thanksgiving food. One of the things that I really enjoy about fall is the food. In summer it's hot and I often don't feel like cooking anything extravagant, but in the fall you get that nice comfort food, soup, stews, that sort of thing. So I really love all that warm, heavy, often unhealthy kind of food. And again, couldn't just pick one. My favorite Thanksgiving food that we always have at Thanksgiving that maybe is a little special to Thanksgiving is pecan pie. Oh my God. So good. Love pecan pie. I used to, when I was a little kid, I was an extremely picky eater, and I would pick the pecans out of the pie and just eat like the crust and that sugary, gooey, delicious filling. But my tastes have, grown up just a little bit, and now I eat the whole thing. And it's just so good. And, it's a little bit special because we don't generally have pecan pie very often throughout the rest of the year. And then mashed potatoes, because I freaking love mashed potatoes. If I could live off of mashed potatoes and gravy and pecan pie and not die of a heart attack within a week, I totally would. I don't even care. All right, and the last question is favorite Halloween costume. And this one's a little tough for me because for the past several years, I really haven't done much for Halloween. I don't really go to Halloween parties. My boyfriend's like the ultimate homebody. He doesn't really like to go out and do much of anything. I do. I like a little bit of both. But, neither of us are really big Halloween people, which is odd for me, I think, because I really do enjoy kind of dressing up. But I generally don't have much of an occasion to, so I don't. So I thought I would answer kind of my most worn Halloween costume. When I was a kid, I loved Aladdin and I loved Jasmine. And I was Jasmine for like 8 years in a row. I loved her so much. I wanted to be her. My mom would always make a costume. If I can find a picture, I will put it here. If you don't see a picture, it's because I couldn't find one. Sorry. But she would always like hand make me a Jasmine costume, which now I'm like, that's amazing. But as a kid, I always wanted to buy the store-bought one because it looked more real or something. I don't know. And I'd usually wear my ballet shoes with it because, I needed people to know that I was a ballerina as well. And yes. So Jasmine was, for a long time, my favorite Halloween costume. All right, so that is it for Fall Favorites tag. This was really, really fun, so I'm going to have to do some research on some more tags. If you have any requests, you can leave them below. If you have done this tag already, please leave a link in the comment section so I can see it and we can all share in the favorites extravaganza. If you haven't done it, do it. I tag you. And when it's up, link it below if you want to. Obviously, not going to force you. And anyway, this is really, really fun to do. So hopefully there'll be more tag things floating around. I like the kind of community. I'm so new to this YouTube community. So I feel like, ooh, can I come in, guys? Thanks. So yeah, share your favorites below. If you don't feel like making a video, but you want to answer any of these questions, please do. I'd love to hear your responses. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day, an amazing fall, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.